Hello, this is Ebonygeek. You're always welcome to join me in expanding your knowledge base. Comments are always welcome, and please subscribe. We're going to finally get this kit together. I don't know if you could still get it. It's a Radio Shack product. I got it on discount because, well, the store was going out of business. You may still be able to get it online. But just to show you how these kits work, you may be able to find the components online. I don't know. This is the MakeIt kit. Radio Shack was doing a lot of MakeIt products. You get the booklet. Now, unfortunately, the booklet does not have the code in it, and that's something I was really disappointed about. It's a line following bot that we're going to be doing first. I may not even bother with that walking one because I simply don't like the way it looks. But I might. Within the kit, they give you a little line following thing that it can follow. You get the kit in the styrofoam packet. It's packaged pretty good. As everybody know, I'm big into packaging up things good. So it's packaged up pretty good. When we open this, and I've already unpackaged it before, but decided not to work on it at that point, but this time I'm going to work on it. Okay, get it together. I have plenty of Unos to use this with, so I won't have to run out and get any. I have one of these. They're nice because you can flip it on and off. I see they have some screws where you can mount it. This one actually still has the screw that keep it closed. And you get 2 of those with the pack. That's worth a lot right there. We have, I believe this may be a motor control. I'm not sure. We will see. We have some other little components here. And I believe I'm going to leave these in the styrofoam until I need them. So putting that back in. We have a second level of styrofoam. And that second level of styrofoam has your wheels. It has your servos. A little coaster. A lot of the bots use the coasters instead of 4 wheels. And some screws and some little ready-made tools and other things. What we're going to do next is get ourselves nice and comfy, and we're going to follow the directions. This is the bot we're going to be working on. It's the line following robot. Okay, it's actually telling you what you should have. I'm not going to go through checking those. I'm going to hope that I have everything. It is saying that optimum sensors are sensitive to ambient light intensity. If your robot is not functioning properly, lower the ambient light intensity by moving the robot away from windows or turning off lights. Okay, well, that's something that's probably good to know once we start with the bot and the bot is together, if we have any problems. I'm guessing the first part is actually putting the frame together. Okay, and this is Ebonygeek45 again, and right now we have everything set up on up to step 6. We're going to use 2 15-hole right angle bars, which are these. 1 7-hole right angle bar here. 4 9-hole flat bars. So we're going to have 8 M3x6 screws and 8 M3 nuts. Okay, so all for step 4. And they're all set up here, so we're going to just follow the directions. The bar is going to sit on top of the bracket, like so. The screw is actually going to go through bottom of the bracket. And then we're going to do it the same way here. So let me just grab a nut. Now these are very small pieces. Then we're going to put this screw on here. We want the brackets to sit on top. Alright, so we got to undo this one. We want the bracket to sit on top. Putting that one in there first. And then putting the bracket on top of it. And then the nut. Okay. So that's the first part of this. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the first cross piece. As I understand it, this is going to go on the bottom. Okay, and then we're going to have this one going on the bottom as well. And just put it there. There we go. We're going to add some nuts here. When you're adding these, you want to try not to cross thread them, even though they're very small nuts. I understand, but you want to try not to cross thread them. For right now, we just hand tighten them until we get the stings the way we want. I just got this cross piece here on. Now, keep in mind, you want this to fit across the bottom. Okay, and the screw will go up through the bottom and then through to the angle bracket and then up where the nuts will be added. Now that we have that set up, we want to start putting the front part on here. I'm going to do it like this. This is the front. It's going to fit on top of these. The screw is not going to come up from the bottom like here. It's actually going to go down. Okay, so starting our piece off, I want this top part is going to be like the top. I want that fitting just like that. Okay, I'm going to put the screw through. Okay, and then get the nut on there. And let me flip my fingers. Okay, so and then we're gonna put the nut on. Okay, as you can see, it's fitting on the top, and then this is gonna be like that. So I got this handy little tool from Menards, and it's actually it's a screwdriver set and a socket wrench set. So I have it set up as a socket wrench, and I actually have some sockets that fit this. This one is a 7/32 socket, and it fits this nut very well. And I'm just gonna, well, let me put this on right. Just tighten it up a little bit right now. Not a lot, just a little, just so it cinches down a little bit. Okay. So we want the piece that's laying on the top where the head of the screw is, we want that to face down. So we just gonna put this one underneath, okay, and just like before, we're gonna get the screw and we're just gonna fit it through this bottom part here. I'm gonna flip it over so I can get everything screwed in nicely. Flip my fingers over as well, hold the screw in from the bottom, and just put my nut on. Okay, cinch it down a little bit with our tool, and you can use whatever tool you have. Okay, I don't want it really tight, just enough so that the screws aren't falling off. Okay, so now that I have it set up here, I want to get it set up here. Now it's going to fit right down here. Now, if you haven't noticed, I want to point out these screws for this bar, this inside bar, is fitting that second hole from the bottom. You want to leave the first hole from the bottom. So you want to leave the first hole from the bottom for this top part. The top part is going to fit right on top of here. Now, but only thing is, now we're back to bringing the screw up. So just fit the first one on. Okay. The screw is going to go up just like they were doing before we did the top part. So I'm just trying to keep these so you can see what I'm doing. Makes it a little bit awkward when you actually doing this. So alright, so now that we have it set in there, we just hold it from the bottom. Try to get the nut on there. You might have it there. Yep. There we go. Okay, so, and then you want, again, for it to be at the top. Now, we have a tricky situation coming up, though. So, you don't want to tighten these up right away, because you're just going to have to loosen them up again. So, this one's coming up from the top. So, let's just put our screw through. Just push it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm just going to leave that one kind of loose. I'm actually going to loosen it up a little bit more. Just holding my finger on it, because I want it to sit down low. Now, why do I want it to sit down low? And I'm going to just loosen this one too. Remember, they're the top ones. The top ones holding the top bracket in. Now, why do I want to loosen this one too? Why am I doing that? I'm about to show you. Now, we have another piece that we need to fit in here, right? We have another piece, and this is the motor plate. It's step 2. Okay, so we got through step 1, and that's what we want it to look like after step 1. Not completely, because it's a little off with the top bracket and everything, but that's somewhat of how we want it to look for step 1. Here. Okay, just Straighten it up a little bit. You don't want it to be quite crooked. I'm Ebonygeek, and I hope that the information provided has been helpful to you. Please remember to subscribe. Happy building and happy coding.